Ori Captain's Red Alert!
Captain on the bridge.
Ori Captains, we are back on the bridge, and today, finally, we get some news on the 13th anniversary bundle for Star Trek Online. So, on screen. Yes, so Captains, before we get into this video, like it, and also subscribe here to the YouTube bridge. We're always on the lookout for like-minded Captains where we can share our love, our passion, not only for Star Trek Online, but for Star Trek. Now, as we mentioned in our previous videos, we were told by Kale that we would see the actual bundle be revealed today, and that is what we got. So what we're gonna do is play the reveal video, and then of course we're gonna drop probably more than 2 ECs on what we think this bundle is initially, just from knowing now what is in the bundle. So here we go. Don't think there's any volume. And there they are. So, I'm not gonna lie, Captains, my first initial reaction was nunny? Nunny? Nunny, nunny, nunny? Comment below if that was your reaction. So, okay, we already knew of the 3 ships, like I'd mentioned before, right? First 2 ships that we knew about was the Prometheus, over here, the Hestia, the Aquarius over here, and then of course the leaked Nebula skin there that was actually went live on holodeck, which is this ship right here, the Battle Pancake, that I lovingly name it, the Nebula. And now the other C-Store ship, I'm guessing, is now a Galaxy X ship. Now we have seen this in the recent TFOs, in the recent episode. So this was one of the guesses there. The other ones were the Command Battle Cruiser and some other ships there, but this was the contender there. It looks like visually, from what we can see from this angle, of course this is based on the Cygnus design, that it has a little bit of a different looking either pylon, attachment, and or it's unattached to the nacelle. But it's the Cygnus Gal-X, essentially, is what we're looking at. Because there's a deflector there, and now we have 3 ships with this deflector on the saucer here. And of course, the Terran ketchup color is what we name it. Again, it looks cool. I'm a little bit meh, to be honest. But really, what the big meh for me is, Captains, I'm not gonna lie, it's this ship right here. It's the Crossfield. Now, I'm not the hugest fan of the Crossfield. The Crossfield refit, yes, 100%, because of how they made the changes. Now, this is a cryptic skin, so we're going to get out of this here quickly, because this skin is actually from the 10th Legendary Bundle, and it's this ship right here. It's the Glenn class. So all they have done is Terranized it. Yes, Terranized it. Sorry, never mind. Now, is it going to have the same stats? Probably not. But it doesn't interest me because I already have the ship and I don't fly it. Captains, you know me. If there is a ship that I love, I don't care what the stats are. I really don't. I'm going to fly it. This I've maybe flown once. Actually, once, and I think this is actually my support vessel for when we do high-end meta runs. Even at that point, it's kind of like a meh to me, to be honest. But in fairness, I am not a Sci-Fu captain, so keep that in mind. I'm not a Sci-Fu captain. Is it one of the best Sci ships in game? I don't think so. I think the Verne, or the Verne, is still the king of Sci-Fu. But regardless, it being the Glenn class with a Terran skin and possibly different seating, the only thing that could attract me to this maybe is the trait and or console. Same thing with the Gal X here, the Cygnus X, whatever you want to call it. And I've said this before, this Aquarius, it's not really appealing to me. So out of this bundle, there's only 2 ships here that I'm interested in. Of course, the Prometheus or / Hestia, Nebula / whatever they're going to call this class. Even then, this may be a meh. Again, with the other ships, it's going to depend on what actually comes on it, maybe in terms of the console and trait, like I said with the clan. Now, having said that, okay, we don't know what is actually in the full bundle. So I do have the 12th anniversary bundle here with us. And if I'm going to be honest, captains, if I'm comparing this initial bundle or this 13th anniversary bundle to the 12th, I would take the 12th hands down, because you get 4 of the hero ships already. Especially if you're new to in game, you don't have these ships already, probably from like tier 5 to tier 6 ships. You get the Intrepid, you get the actual Odyssey itself, you get the Cygnus, okay, which is of course is the Galaxy, and then the Adamant, which is the Defiant. The only odd one out here is the Mirror Striking Escort. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm different. That Terran Crossfield is a letdown for me. It would have made more sense if it was the Acheron. I kept saying that. A lot of people were actually even looking for it to be the Murdani, is what I call it, the Mirror Donnie prize. And it isn't. So unless the trait is super amazing, and maybe it's probably going to be psi-based, we have to see the whole bundle details. We really do. But initially right now, I can't. Because there's only 2 ships of the 3 here that we can get excited for. Having said that, if they go with the way of the 12th anniversary bundle, there is a huge chance, and probably 100% almost, that the 4 ships are going to be C-Store unlocked. So that's going to be, of course, the Prometheus, the Nebula, the Galax, and the Aquarius. So, and of course the Aquarius, it's been long overdue that needed a tier 6 treatment, and here it is. And it's in a bundle. So the only one that is going to be locked into this bundle is the Crossfield. Now, the other details, of course, we're waiting for, other than the stats, of course, consoles, traits, whatever have you, is what else it's going to come with, right? Because the 12th anniversary bundle came with costumes. It came with, of course, additional things like an additional T6 ship coupon, experimental ship upgrades, starship coupons, keys, ultimate tech upgrades, and of course, like I said, this costume was awesome and got me to play some Space Barbie, definitely. And we're going to see what they're going to give us now. In the recent episodes of the Terran Gambit, we got a uniform for free, essentially. You can get it for free for doing the episode that we first meet Emperor Wesley. You get his actual uniform. So, thinking back, I don't remember seeing any uniforms that really stood out to me. Just like how the Inquisitor's uniform did. Does that mean they're not going to give us maybe something new? Because these are actually tied to the bundle. They're going to try everything they can to make this bundle very, very attractive. And that's why I'm going nani on why they put the Crossfield there. Because I felt that the Acheron was a stronger choice. Even if you went with the Styx. Someone said that the Acheron was too new of a ship to put there. Okay, fine. Why not put the Styx in there? The original 6, and we get the Crossfield. I don't know, or the Mirror Donnie, the Mirror Disco Prize. That trait was super attractive, and it's already Terranized. So I'm kind of at a loss at words, to be honest. And at this point, I'm still going to the 12th anniversary. Excuse me. And even then here, like you look at this, the ships again that we mentioned in this bundle, you get all these options. Of course, the Odyssey is the Odyssey, which is the STO flagship, right? You get the Galaxy class with now a different skin variants if you want, even a mustardized Galaxy Terran skin if you want. Of course, the Adamant, which is a Defiant. The Trailblazer with all these options here, with all the attachments here for weapons. I mean, that's 100% for me more of a better deal initially now at this point in time since it's been revealed. I'm at a lot of lost of words here. So having said that, okay, we're gonna go back here because this was just part of the 10th anniversary bundle here that we were looking at. I've always said, and I'll stick to this, the 10th anniversary bundle is still these next ships, these 5 ships in 13th anniversary could have the next meta traits come in and take over the quote-unquote endgame meta. And I'd still recommend the 10th anniversary bundle. I don't think you can beat it in terms of what it actually contains, which is the hero ships that we've seen. Okay? Now, we also have the 11th anniversary bundle to kind of throw in there. This is not as strong as a bundle compared to all of them now, even I would say the 13th, but you do get an Excelsior, you get an Ambassador, you get a Bop, and you get a Vorcha. Okay, and you still get 2 tier 6 ship coupons on this. You also get some keys, some exclusive stuff, a Warp Hollow Buff. So again, we're gonna see what we're gonna get in terms of the other offerings in terms of buffs. T6 ships coupon, maybe they'll add another one there, who knows. Now, having said that, I still think 100% the 10th anniversary goes first, the 12th, and then the 11th. These ships are great. These ships are great because you do have exclusive skins to them. You have the exclusive skin for the Vorcha, which is still the same, but it has like a Kronos type skin. The Narendra has the Horatio skin. The Bop has the skin from Enterprise. And of course, the Excelsior has a new sort of discoized, however you want to go, skin there. One of the things that really attracted me to this was, again, the exclusive to the pack. Again, like the monk robe that I thought was cool. You get some Targ pets. Again, the Wharf thing there. Other than that, I still think that this is probably still one of the weakest of the anniversary bundles so far. We'll go into that more when we do a ranking of the anniversary bundles, but I still think that this, even though this is canon ships, so is the ships that we have here, with the exception, of course, of the Aquarius. You don't see that, but we've seen these 4 ships on screen with the original skin, because not only will you get these new skins, you'll also get, of course, the original canon skins for them. So the Galax, the Crossfield, the Nebula, the Prometheus. But again, I'm not super wowed. I'm not gonna lie, and we're still gonna have to wait and see. So again, so February 16th, all will be yours on PC. So we now know that this is gonna be next week, and of course we have to swear allegiance to the Emperor. But to get the full details and stats, it's going to be shown on 10 Forward Weekly. I thought they would at least give us some of the stats, or at least the blog today, and then discuss it there live on the stream. But they're going to discuss it live on the stream. And of course, we'll still cover that and then give our final conclusions then on whether we are going to get this. But at this point, based on just Space Barbie, the complete bundle is going to be a no. I know it's going to probably come with what? Emperor Wesley, maybe Beverly, right? That's going to be what's going to be one of the exclusives to the bundle, probably, is the Boss, right? Lita, Janeway, even though we already have her because she was an event reward. What else could we get there? Maybe even the captains of each faction shown, right? Core. No, not Core. And of course the Jirok. So that could be, but for me, if that is the case, if they're included, it's still not something that's going to push me over, to be honest. So there you go, captains. I thought I would give our quick sort of reaction review of this initially, of what they've released finally with the full bundle in play here. And I can't say that I'm excited for it other than these 2 ships. For sure, the Prometheus, no doubt we're getting the Prometheus, okay? If the Galax is worth it in terms of maybe Space Barbie and then the traits or what they put on this, they fix the bloody lens that can't hit the side of a starbase, then that might be a consideration. The Battle Pancake, of course, the Nebula, is going to have that new hanger pod. Going to be cool, and it might be even a Nebula that has some pets that could be launched. And know that with the pilot revamp, we know that one of these ships are going to be pilot. Definitely. They're going to have a pilot spec. And watch out for a video from us tomorrow or the next couple of days. We have for the revamp pre and post of the changes to pilot. But like I said, captains, that's our initial reaction so far right now. For me personally, it's going to be a no until we see everything else. But regardless of my, of course, 2 ECs, it's always going to be subjective whether it's going to be worth it overall. Because you and I and the rest of our fellow captains here, we always have different likes, dislikes, and it's hard to recommend, but especially me, I always go for the superficial, meaning the skin, of course, and if it comes with bonus traits and consoles that are fun, all the better. But at this point, it's hard to really see me getting this because especially that side swipe there of the Crossfield. But there, captains, like the video, comment below, let us know how you're feeling so far, and then of course we will reserve some judgment until we get all the stats of the ship. And then of course, you know that we'll be back on the bridge here to give our 2 ECs when we actually do get the full stats. And of course, captain, subscribe here to the YouTube bridge, and we'll leave it on this note.
Live long and prosper.